Tonight's Stoner's Pizza Joint Gridiron Game of the Week is presented by Stoner's Pizza, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, Texas Border Grill, Kudzu Seafood, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Bill Harden Music, Pawn Max Incorporated, Apparel Authority, the Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Productions, and Middle Georgia State University. And good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Ed DeFore Sports Complex. It is a Thursday night edition of the Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week right here on DSPN Sports. Usually we're joining you live from Stoner's Pizza on Thursday night for our college football edition of Gridiron Gab. Don't forget, we will have our Pick'em contest again this week. If you go to the website, just go to DSPN Sports, click on the Gridiron Gab tab at the top of the page, and we'll have that game for you tomorrow. Remember, you want to email us or text us or go to our Facebook page, and you'll have to let us know the winner and the score in our SEC game of the week, and we'll have it up around midnight tonight to let you know what the Pick'em contest is for tomorrow. But tonight, it's high school football, and we're in Class 4A. It's Region 2 4A, and it's the first region game for the visiting Perry Panthers and the homestanding Howard Huskies. Howard comes in 4-2. They are 0-1 in the region, having dropped to West Lawrence last week. We'll run down their record. They opened the season with a loss to Westside 24-7, then back-to-back wins against Mount DeSales of 21-8. Central in dramatic fashion, two touchdown passes thrown by Quentin Sewell late in that game, the last 2 minutes, to beat the Big Orange 41-37. Then they beat Rutland 40-6 and Veterans 31-11. Last week they went on the road for their first region game, and it was against the West Lawrence team, who was at home, and the homestanding team beat them by a score of 30-18. They are led by Coach Barney Hester. Their record is 4-2. 0-1 in the region. Offensively, they're led by the leading rusher in 4A, and that's Jeremiah Kelly, 79 carries, 638 yards. He is averaging 8.1 yards per carry. He has 3 touchdowns, but he already has 5 100-yard games. The other man that's going to do a lot with the ball tonight will be Jaquavius Coleman. He's toted the ball 46 times this year for 248 yards. From the quarterback standpoint, it's junior Quentin Sewell. He's 23 of 50, 369 yards, 6 touchdowns, but he also has 5 interceptions to go with it. Their leading receiver is Javarcia Meadows, a sophomore. He already has 12 receptions, 193 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, they're led by number 2, DeAndre Shelton, the junior middle linebacker. He's already recorded 53 tackles in his first 6 ball games. On the other side, on the outside linebacker, is number 12, Donovan Brantley. He is also close with 42 tackles on the year. And the cornerback, a junior, Isaiah Edwards, with 40 tackles on the year. For the Perry Panthers, well, the man to look out for is going to be quarterback Lane Rucker and Jay Watkins. Number 3 is going to be a kid to watch tonight. They'll also go with number 5, Davian Ross. He'll touch the football some, as will number 18, Tyrell Owens. Christian Stewart will be one of your wideouts. Their loss on the year, they come in 4-1, 0-0 in the region. They beat Rutland 44-6. Then they went to Harris County, won 49-27. They beat Veterans 31-20. Their lone loss, a 47-19 loss to Peach County, which is a very, very good football team. And last week they came off a big win against Doherty County. Your captains out on the field for Howard, Quevius Chappelle. Number 74, number 81 is Jalen Arlen. Number 21 is Jay McCants, defensive back, a senior. And I believe that's number 45, and that's Quintavious Morant. Quintavious Morant, the Macon Touchdown Club lineman of the week last week. For the visiting Perry Panthers, it is number 58 is one of them, along with 15, Lane Rucker. Number 58 is going to be Caleb Beard, Lane Rucker. Number 13 is going to be Kavian Whitlock. And we can't catch that other number. I believe that's number 1, Christian Stewart, is going to be the captain that is there as well for them. So we are about 30 seconds from kickoff. They are meeting at the middle of the fields. This ought to be a pretty good football game here tonight. We've got all your attention. There are no other games around the area that we are aware of tonight. There are some big games tomorrow night in the Macon area, and we will touch on those as we go throughout the broadcast. I want to remind you can watch our game live on dsbnsports.com. You can go and go to our YouTube channel, and it is DSBN Sports, 2 words. Please be a subscriber to it. We'll bring you a game each and every week. And you can, with the YouTube channel, you can certainly watch it live at the house. If you got a Roku or an Apple TV or a Chromecast or a smart TV, you got a 96, 100-inch screen, you can watch our games in full HD every Friday night. You'll also find us live on Facebook. We will stream the game live on Facebook, and we are located at dsbnsports.com. Our Facebook at DSBN Sports, and our Twitter account is at DSBN Sports. We look forward to bringing you this game tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun as the teams get ready. We're going to take our first 30-second timeout. We'll come back and get it kicked off from the Ed. We're live in West Bibb County. It is the Panthers versus the Huskies when we come back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Ed DePore as we get ready to get it kicked off here on a Thursday night, which is unusual, as we are normally with you on Friday night, but tonight we'll be live from Ed DePore on a Thursday night. Number 22, Kit Thomas will be the kicker. And we have something wrong with the roster because they tell us number 22 is Tyler Knowles, and that's exactly who it is. And Knowles will kick it, and it'll go high, and it'll go short, and the man will take it along the 10-yard line, come to this near side, get to the 20, got a hole. 35-40, got to beat the kicker, and he does. 45-40, 35-30, say goodbye, Jeremiah Kelly. He just took it 90 yards for a touchdown, and Howard is on the board. How about that? 90 yards by number 6, Jeremiah Kelly. And the PA announcer said 83 yards, but he caught it on the 10. So we're going to give him 90 yards on the return. And that, my friend, is how you get a special teams player of the week. And he did catch it on the 17. I corrected that. So it was the 83-yard return. So the PA guy was right this time. Cody Burrell with the extra point, and it is blocked, and it is no good. So extra point is blocked, and the half-naked cheerleaders ride by, and we'll take a timeout as they do. 30 seconds, 6-0, Howard leads it. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the Welcome back to the Ed DePore Sports Complex. Russell Deese, Cody Burrell will kick it off. Back deep will be number 5. And that's going to be Davion Ross, who we mentioned earlier. You'll see him out of the backfield as well, too, tonight. Cody Burrell will do the honors. Well, that's a good way to start a game, folks. So we didn't get to see the Huskies offense, but they are on the board. Burrell's going to kick it high and deep, and the up back's going to catch it on the 26-yard line. Come this way, get to the 30, 31, 32-yard line. And on the return that time was number 13 for the Panthers, and that was Kevion Whitlock. First down and 10, they'll be along the 35-yard line. At quarterback, it'll be number 15, Lane Rucker. Glad to have the folks from down in Perry watching our game tonight. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you'll come back to visit us on some of our other broadcasts during the year. So Davion Ross will come split to this near side. Have a slot receiver as well, and that's Marion. Tay going to throw out in the flat, and he's got number 3 out there, and that's Watkins. Watkins got a little room to run, get from the 35 to the 37 before he is brought down that time, and it's a little hard with this graphite. It's number 26 for the Huskies on the tackle that time, and that was Jaquan Jackson. Christian Stewart will be wide to that side, Davion Ross to this side. They'll go trips to that far side, have one man in the backfield, and that's going to be Owens, I believe. It's a single setback in protection this time. Rucker going to take, and he's going to leave it with Owens, and a man's going to come up and miss him, and he's going to get across the 50, go to the 45, and roll out of bounds along the 36-yard line before he's pushed out by number 45, Morant. Quintavious had a good week last week down at West Lawrence in a losing effort and was named the Macon Touchdown Club Lineman of the Week. They'll go trips this time again. Rucker under shotgun, going to throw out into the flats. That time he's got Watkins, and he's got room to run. He's going to pick up 8 big yards, maybe 9, before he's tripped up over there. Pickup of 8 yards. Christian Stewart will stay wide to that side. They'll Blake Mullins to this side and double him up with Davion Ross. In the backfield will be Watkins and Owens. Rucker will stay in a shotgun as he has so far tonight. They'll go dual setbacks with protection on either side, so look out, and they're going to take and leave it to Watkins, and he's going to sidestep one man. He won't sidestep the second, and I believe he's going to be a little short of the first down by about a yard, and it's going to bring up a third down play. Believe that could have been DeAndre Shelton in on the tackle. 3rd and 1 coming for the Panthers on their opening drive of the night. They kicked it off, and Jeremiah Kelly made them pay. Got it along the 17-yard line, took it 83 yards to start the game for a touchdown. Rucker under center this time. He's going to leave it with the big man. He's going to step in. He's going to have his first down, and Terrell Owens is going to fall from the 25 on into the 24 and pick up a new set of downs right there for the Perry Panthers. 9:32 to go in the first. 6-0 is your score. Glad to have you with us on a Thursday night for the Stoner's Pizza Joint Gridiron Game of the Week. Don't forget, you can watch us live on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us there. DSBN Sports. On Twitter, at DSBN Sports. Rucker, and the ball's going to get on the ground, and it's going to be a heads-up play by Watkins to pick that up. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, making me pick up about a half a yard on the play. Number 12 was in there, and that was Donovan Brantley. Malik Mullins will go slot to this side. This time they'll put Watkins in the slot to the far side. Leave Owens in the backfield with Rucker. Ross to this near side. Stewart to the far side. 2nd down and 9. Rucker going to get pressure. Will he get away? He's not going to get away this time. They're going to get him on the corner, and they're going to ring him down right about there. And he's going to lose yardage. And let's see, was that Jeremiah Kelly? No, I'm sorry. think that was DeAndre Shelton on the tackle as he came across from his outside linebacker position. He is one of the leading tacklers, is the leading tackle on this team, and he is playing middle as they'll go 3 down and go with a 3-4, but they'll creep one up on the weak side over there. Going to snap it to Rucker. He's got time as a man fell down. Going to throw it on a little skinny post underneath and kind of ran a little bit of a wheel route that time with Terrell Owens. I believe that was Owens. It was Owens on the catch. And they just swung him out of the backfield late, and he just went to the line and went straight over. But they're going to be short, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 2.5 to go. And this is a big play early in this game. Go trips to this near side as they'll flip Watkins over here as the man in the slot. Big play. Will they go to Owens here on a 3rd down? Let's see if they decide to run, what they decide to do. Westside does not want to jump off sides here on this 4th down play. And we're going to get a timeout from the Perry Panthers. We'll take one with them. 6-0, 4th down coming. We'll be back after this timeout.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
And welcome back to Ed Before. Big 4th down coming early. Howard has taken the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. And now on a 4th down play, Rucker's going to throw it to a man wide open on a blown coverage in the end zone. And that is going to be an 18-yard touchdown throw from quarterback Rucker to number 5 for the Panthers, Davion Ross. And it's a touchdown. And just like that, Perry can take the lead at the 7:44 mark. Extra point will come here. Snap, touch, kick is up. Kick is good. Timeout on the field. 7-6, Perry leads it. We'll be back. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Number 22 in to do the kicking duties for the Perry Panthers after the 18-yard touchdown pass. It's Tyler Knowles, and back will be for the Huskies, Jeremiah Kelly. They won't kick it to him this time. That man will get it on the 22, get to the 25. He'll get across the 30 to the 32-yard line, and we'll see who that was on the return. As I said, a little tough here tonight with the way they got that crimson on that graphite till they get a little closer to you, and that's Jay McCants on the return, the senior. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Under center will go Quentin Sewell. He'll take, and he's going to leave it with the up back, and that's going to be not Jeremiah Kelly. I believe that was Wynn Davidson. Let's check and see who that was Jarquavius Coleman on the carry. I'm sorry. Lorenzo Hargrove checks into the game for the Huskies. Wides to this side, and he's going to leave it with Jeremiah Kelly. He's going to step in. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage before he is put down by number 2, and that's DeAndre Clark on a good tackle that time. And DeAndre Clark came from his linebacker position to make that play. Adrian Stewart checks in. Hargrove checks out. 3rd down and 9 at 6:36 to go. Got to get to that 41.5 to pick up a new set of downs. Howard goes 3 this time. They go to Jeremiah Kelly, and nobody is fooled that time, and they're going to sack him for a yard loss, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 10. Fourth down, and the Huskies will kick it away here. Back deep, I believe that's going to be Davian Ross. We'll check the number. High spiral. It's going to be a good kick. Going to catch it along the 33. One man's going to miss him. Another man's going to miss him and run to the sideline. And that is a good return. And that is Christian Stewart on the return for the Perry Panthers. And he has run down rather quickly there on this near sideline. And that was number 33 on the tackle, and that was Isaiah Edwards. Isaiah Edwards had a good year this year, coming in tonight, 40 tackles already from his cornerback position for the Huskies. So let's see what the Panthers can do their second time with the ball. Rucker going to throw it out in the flat, and he's got a man out there who's going to catch it, and he's going to have some room to run as he's going to get from the 47 and flow on in to Huskies territory. And on the reception that time for Perry was number 88, Malik Mullis. Toss sweep, and they'll go to Owens this time, and he'll come outside. He's going to reach, and it's going to be a good run, but I think we're going to get a hold on this play. And there is a flag, and let's see what the call is, and I believe it could be hold. We'll get a call here from the referee in just a second. Not for sure why this is taking so long. The flag was thrown around the 48-yard line. That's where they mark it, and it's going to be a hold against Perry, and they're going to back them up 10 yards from there. So instead of a 2nd down and 5, it's going to be a 2nd down and 15. So they'll go wide outs over there with Stewart. To this near side will be Davian Ross. Rucker will go in a shotgun. Going to fake and look and going to go with a pump and go, and he's got a man breaking wide open on the 28-yard line, and he could not hit him. And that pass was intended for Watkins. 3rd down and 15. Ball at the 43-yard line. Rucker in a shotgun. He'll drop straight back. Look, get pressure this time. Now he's got room to move. Going to hit a man, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice coverage down there that time by number 11 for the Huskies, Lorenzo Hargrove. Came up to meet him, and that's going to force a punting situation. And back deep will be number 20, and that's Micaiah Mack. For the Huskies. Nice long spiral kick. Mack's going to take it on the 15 and have a fair catch. And it'll be 1st and 10 for them right there. So the Huskies will have it on the 15-yard line, first time tonight. With 4:21 to go here in the first period of play. And both teams had early scoring opportunities, and now they both played a little defense. 7-6 is your score. Take and going to go Jeremiah Kelly. And he's going to get across the 15, get to about the 16, 17-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. They'll give him the 18. Let's see if they mark it at the 18. Pretty close, so we'll give him that as well, too. Pick up a 3. Hargrove will check out. Go to Jeremiah Kelly again. He'll get to the 20, and that's as far as he'll get. Pick up a 2 on the play. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Got to get to the 25 to pick up a new set of downs. Quentin Sewell getting to play from his sidelines. Jalen Arlen will stay in there this time at wideout. And he'll go split to that far side. Aiden Stewart will come to this near side. They'll have him out in the flat. He's right there along the 26-yard line. That is a catch, and that's going to be enough for the first down. So Aiden Stewart catches it. And he'll check out. Or will he? Let's see. No, that's Jalen Arlen going back in. Hargrove now will come to this near side. Ball get on the ground. They go to Jeremiah Kelly. Steps in, get across the 30. Got a break, broke away from another. 40, 30, 45. We go to the 48 before they knock him out of bounds. And that's a good pickup of about 22 yards on the play as he went from the 26 to the 48. And that'll give the Huskies a new set of downs. Number 35 will check in. That's Keelan Collier. Out to the far side will go Arlen. Have a man in the slot to that side. They're going to bring a blitz, and they're going to read it perfect. And number 2 got in there awful quick for the Panthers, and that's DeAndre Clark. And he's going to lose. Well, they're going to give him maybe a yard loss is all he's going to suffer on the play. Hargrove to this near side. They'll go split to the far side with Stewart. Take, toss, sweep. Perry's going to read it perfectly, and they're going to lose back from the 47 all the way back to the 43, and it's a 4-yard loss, and now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 14 to go for the Huskies. 1:08 to go here in the first period of play. 7-6 ball game. Third down and about 16 actually to go. Quentin Sewell going to look. Got a man wide open. He had him on the 38-yard line, and he dropped it. Had Jalen Arlen who dropped it right along the Perry 38-yard line. He had room to run. Nobody was close enough to him. Would have been a first down and maybe much, much more. And so instead, the Huskies will have to kick it away with 49 seconds to go in the quarter. And they're going to fake it, and they're going to give it to a man underneath. And it's a beautiful fake. He's going to get to the 40, 25, 28-yard line, rather. Let's see where they mark him out. And we're going to get a late flag on top of that and a beautiful fake punt. They snapped it to the up blocker who gave it on an underneath belly play on an end around on a jet sweep is all it was. They brought the outside blocker, and they gave it to him underneath on a jet sweep. And it was a beautiful call, but wait a minute. We've got another one way back here at the 40-yard line. And this one, let's see. I think that may have been offsides on Perry. Let's check it and see. Now, if this is offsides on Perry, this is going to stand. We have the ball down to the 20-yard line. We've got a late hit down there. Let's see what they say. They'll discuss it. There is a penalty flag right where the ball was going to be snapped. It's actually back from where the ball was going to be snapped. So if you're on our YouTube, you can go back and look at that again. And let's see, was it movement by Howard? Personal foul. And we'll take a look and see. And they had movement from Howard, so let's see what we got here. Barney Hester talking to the ref. And I have no idea what the call is here. And all they did was mark it off 5 yards. So if it was offsides, it had to have been offsides, and it would have been that would have blown the whistle dead? Is that what they're saying? Wow. Okay. Well, either way, the Huskies are not going to get the call, and they're going to have to kick it away to Watkins, who's going to stand along his 15 yards. So a beautifully executed fake punt by the Huskies goes for naught, and they will have to kick it again. So I'm not for sure. You had a dead ball personal foul. Well, it must not have been a dead ball personal foul. We'll try to get an explanation on it. Nice spiral quick kick. Can he get it turned over? And Perry will down it on about the 12, 13-yard line. And with 26 seconds to go in the period after that, I have no idea what went on those two penalties. Absolutely no idea. So, either way, the Panthers have the ball in the lead by a score of 7-6. So Rucker will bring him up to the line. He'll be in a shotgun. He'll have Owens and Watkins in the backfield. Take, and he's going to give it to Owens, who's trying to get outside. He'll go from the 13, roll up to about the 16-yard line, and we'll give him 3 on the play, maybe 4. Nelson on the tackle for the Huskies. 2nd down, and the clock rolls at 6-5, 4, 3, 2. And 9:44 to go in the second. Welcome back. Like I said, we had a little technical difficulty there, and we are back at the Ed DePore Sports Complex. 9:35 to go. And Perry went 3 and out after whatever happened on the fake punt that ended up with Howard still having to punt. So Sewell's going to get it, and he's going to get hit from behind, and he's going to get thrown down for a big loss all the way back inside the 10-yard line as the snap went awry. And big number 73, I believe, was the guy that got in there and got him. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They had to get to the 35 to pick up a new set of downs. Instead of picking up 3rd down and 9, they're now looking at 4th down and 26, 4th and 26, 19 to pick up a new set of downs. So I'll have to kick it away. Good snap, and the punter got some pressure, but he got it away, and it'll take a little bit of a Howard bounce, and they'll take it, and Perry's going to pick it up, and that's going to be Jay Watkins, and he's going to fumble the ball, but he's going to pick it up on a bounce, and he's going to head in for a touchdown. So Watkins is going to pick it up on a bounce on the 47-yard on the punt return, and that's going to make it a 13-6 game at the 8:20 mark. And Jay Watkins is going to take it 47 yards. And the extra point will come. Snap, touch, kick. It is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. Your score, 14-6. Perry leads it.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back to Ed DePore as that one goes out of bounds. And let's see how they'll mark this one. course, the kick's going to be a false start on Perry, and Westside will take it along the 35-yard line, and they'll be set up first down and 10. 8:20 to go. Jay Watkins on a 47-yard punt return. And they lead it 14-6, and now Howard will have the ball. Swing it out in the flat, and he's got a man. He's going to get to about the 49-yard line, call his 40-yard line, fall all the way up to the 46-yard line, and he's going to be close. They'll mark him out, I believe, around the 44, just short of the 45, so he'll pick up 9 yards on the play. And it'll be, will they give him the first down? Let's see. Yes, they do. They give him to the 46, and it'll be first and 10 on a little quick hitch out there in the flat. And they had him corralled around the 40, but he was able to break away and pick up 6 more yards and pick up a new set of downs. Take, and Sewell's going to look, and he had a man down there, but he was covered well, breaking along the 23 on into about the 18-yard line. It was intended, number 11, Lorenzo Hargrove, and it fell incomplete. But he did have coverage back there that time by Perry's Christian Stewart, who was with him stride for stride. Taking and leave it to Jeremiah Kelly, and he's not going to get very far. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10 in a shotgun. Going to be flushed out, and he's got room if he can get a blocker. He does get a block, gets another one, gets a first down and more as he goes to the 40 into the 39-yard line. And Quentin Sewell is your quarterback for the Huskies, and he picks up about 13, 14 big yards and picks up a first down for them. So first and 10 along the Panthers' 39-yard line, and it's 6:49 to go here in the half. The Huskies are trying to mount a drive and trying to get within some points on this one and make it a little closer at the half maybe. Taking and give to Jeremiah Kelly. Steps in, 35, 30, rolls into the 29, going to be close to a new first down. And they will measure, and we'll stick right here with it and see what happens. And it's going to be just short, second down in inches. And let's see what the Huskies will do here with 6:28 to go in the half. Sewell will be in a shotgun, and they'll jump off sides, and that's going to be 5-yard penalty, and that's going to be false start on the Huskies. And Coach Esther raises his hand. And he's not going to be real happy about that. And so from 2nd and inches, it's going to be now 2nd and 6. And they're going to go this time to Jeremiah Kelly, who came into the night with almost 650 yards on the ground. And he will have first down, and he will pick it up. It's 20, right at the 29, nose into the 28. Take and go to Kelly again, and he's going to put the ball on the ground and going to turn it over, and the drive is going to be stopped right there. And oh man, Jeremiah Kelly. First and 10, Perry. Rucker got time. Going to look now. They'll give him a little pressure. It's going to look out in the flat, and he's got a man wide open. He's left free, and it was number 19 on the carry, and he's going to go from the 41, and he's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. And that went to Tyler Ridley, the junior. And let's see what the holdup here is at 5:27. Perry leads at 14-6. I'm not for sure and they're waving off a flag. Maybe I'm not for sure what the call was. Anyway, it's a new set of downs. Take, and you're going to leave it with Watkins, and he's going to get outside. He's going to get 5. He's going to get 7. He's going to get turned around, but he'll go into the Huskies' 43-yard line, and that's going to give him about 8. We're going to call it 2nd and 2. In a shotgun. Take and going to hand off inside. And let's see who that was. I believe that was that time on the carry, Owens, and it was. And he's going to be close to a first down. And I believe this is 15 Rucker that is down on the field, their quarterback. And we've got trainers coming out on the field, and we're going to take a timeout. We'll check on it. That does look like it's Lane Rucker down on the field, and I will see here in just a second. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood.
And welcome back to Ed DePore. And they have taken the starting quarterback, Lane Rucker, off the field for the Perry Panthers. And he was not putting any weight on that leg, not necessarily a bad sign. And it looked like his right knee is what they were checking. And we'll see how Lane does. I doubt he's going to come back in this game here tonight. They're checking him. The trainers are on the table. And we're going to wish that young man the very best because he's played a very good ball game here tonight. So now it looks like Perry's going to go to the Wildcat formation with Watkins. So with Rucker down, that does change a little bit their offensive scheme. 4:53 to go here. 14-6 is your score. Wide out to this near side this time will be number 19, Tyler Ridley. And I'm not sure what the delay here is, but we keep looking and find. Jonathan Williams will also be in. And they had to set the chains. First down and 10 for Perry. 4:53 to go now. They have lost their starting quarterback, Lane Rucker. Well, we've got more discussions on the sidelines now between the Howard coaching staff and the referee. And we're just kind of stopped here, and let's see. I don't think it's going to change anything. Coach Asker is obviously talking to the ref, and we'll check it out and see. So here we go. Jay Watkins out of a Wildcat formation, as he is really not that. He is now the quarterback. Watkins is going to take it. He's going to run to that far side, and, of course, Howard is going to read that awfully quick, and he's going to lose 4 yards, make it 3, back to the 44-yard line, and it's going to bring up a second down and 14 with 4:31. They are still checking out the quarterback, Lane Rucker, on the far sideline for the Perry Panthers. We'll see if we can find something out for you at halftime. Tyler Ridley will come split to this near side. They'll have a man in the slot, and they'll do that on both sides. Single setback. Watkins, he's going to take, and the ball's going to get on the ground, and he's going to, let's see who's going to get it. I believe Howard's going to get on that ball. Tried to hand it to Terrell Owens. And let's see who's going to fight for it and get it, and let's see whose ball it's going to be. And it's going to be the Huskies' ball, and they're going to get a turnover. Number 43 on the recovery, and that was C.J. Grimsley Just a bad handoff. Of course, Watkins is coming in cold at that position for the Panthers, and he turned it over. Trying to hand it to Owens. Owens never got a good handle on it. Tried to run a little sweep to this near side. So the Huskies will knock on the door after having a chance a few minutes ago. They drove it down to about the 30 and got turned away on a fumble by Jeremiah Kelly. And now the Huskies are in business again across midfield. Going to take, and it's going to go to Kelly, I believe that time, or was it Sewell? Yeah, that was Jeremiah Kelly lined up in wild dog position for the Huskies. 1st and 10. He'll pick up 13 big yards to the 35. And the clock will stop at 3:40 as they set the chains. And now it'll roll again. Michaela Mack now in the game. Going to take and go to Jeremiah Kelly. He's got room and he gets a push, and he'll go from the 35 and get inside the 28-yard line, and he'll pick up 7 on the play. And now the Huskies are fired up and got a little bit of push up front. Get to the 38, pick up a 7. Arlen will check out. Stewart will go to that far side. Michaela Mack to this near side. Take, and he's going to go with it on a little jet sweep to Jeremiah Kelly. And he's got room to run. He's going to get inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. That'll be a new set of downs at 2:53 to go here in this first half. A full moon over Macon tonight. Stewart to this near side. Take, and they'll do a direct snap to Jeremiah Kelly, and the Panthers will read it after about a 1-yard pickup. Good tackle on the play that time by number 7. Canisius King. Ball came out, and Kelly comes to the sidelines, and I'm not for sure what's going on with him. Second down and 9 at the 15. Quentin Sewell will be in the shotgun. Sewell will take it out of the lead block in front of him. He'll get outside, get to the 10, get to the 6, and he'll be stunned down. He's going to be awfully close to a new set of downs. And here going to give him the 5, and that should be first down and goal for the Huskies there. First and goal at the 5-yard line, trailing in this game by 8 with 1:46 to go. They had a drive a few minutes ago that took them inside the 30 and fumbled it away. Let's see what they do here. Take, and the quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to try to go outside. 5, 3, 2, and he will not get into the end zone. He'll get to about the 1-yard line. So second and goal with 1:29, and stops the clock when he runs out of bounds inside the 1-yard line. And I believe he's just inside the 1. And Jeremiah Kelly is back in there. Second and goal from inside the 1. Will he get a lead block from Kelly? He does. He'll step in. Touchdown Huskies. And it is now 14-12. And what will the Huskies do here? Will they kick it, or will they go for 2 and try to even this thing up? And let's see. Dragovius Coleman is in there now at the tail. And welcome back to the Ed DeVore Sports Complex. We had a crash on our system there, and we weren't able to get back to you before the half. It's tied at 14 apiece. We'll get ready for the second half kickoff here in about 5 minutes. Right now, we're going to let you look in on the band while we step away and pay a few bills. We'll come back and get you caught up on the first half highlights when we come back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, the car lot for you. Remember folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
So welcome back to Ed DeVore Stadium. We had a computer crash there. We missed the last 60 seconds of the half, and we're back online now, and everything seems to be working fine as we get ready for this second half kickoff. We're about a minute and a half away. Glad to have you back with us. We want to talk, first of all, about how the scoring went in the first half, and it came awful quick on the opening kickoff. It was a kickoff return by Jeremiah Kelly of 83 yards for the Howard Huskies, and he took it to pay dirt for the opening kickoff touchdown, and Howard led it 6-0. The extra point, however, was blocked, and Howard went away without that extra point, and that came back to haunt him a little bit in that second period of play. But at the 7:44 mark, it was the Perry Panthers' time to get on the board, and it was quarterback for the Panthers, Lance Rucker, and he had number 5, Davian Ross, on an 18-yard touchdown pass at the 7:44 mark. Extra point was good, and Panthers led it 7-6 at that point. It stayed that way till we went to the second at the 8:30 mark, and it was a 47-yard punt return by Jay Watkins, who actually fumbled it on the punt at about the 50, and it bounced up in the air, and he caught it on the 47-yard line of the Huskies, and he broke through containment, and he took it the distance. Extra point was good, and it was 14-6. We went back and forth in a little bit of a defensive battle, and then we saw Lane Rucker, the quarterback for the Panthers, go down with what looked like a knee injury, and we are looking at that young man come onto the field now in this second half, and unfortunately he is on crutches and his knee is on ice, and hopefully that is just precautionary because he wasn't putting a lot of weight on it when he left the field, and he still is not. So hopefully that young man will be okay, because he looked pretty sharp tonight for the Panthers, and he is going to the sideline, and he is on those crutches. Then once he left at about the 45-yard line of the Huskies, they had to bring in Jay Watkins to play out of a wildcat formation in that quarterback spot. Tried to hand it to Tyrell Owens, and Tyrell never got the handle on the ball. The Huskies fell in on 45, and they drove it down to the 1-yard line, and Quentin Sewell, the quarterback, snuck it over from a yard out on 2nd and goal. The Huskies decided to go for 2, and they got it, and we're all knotted up here as we get ready for the second half kickoff. Glad to have you back with us, and we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. Want to invite you to join us each and every Thursday night live from Stoner's Pizza on Forsyth Road here in Macon for Gridiron Gab. Our college football show is live from 6:30 to 8 every Thursday night. We have our college pick'em contest. We got a lot of great prizes we're giving away this year, including hats and t-shirts from Apparel Authority. We've got gift certificates from Stoner's Pizza, Kudzu Seafood, Moe's, the new Freddy's that's opening up, and of course Texas Border Grill. Speaking of those restaurants, we give away about $80 in gift certificates every week. We've got some prizes to give away on our SEC Pick'em contest, and we pick a game each week. You have to pick the winner and the score. Without going over on the winner's side, we'll announce our game for this week tomorrow. Last week, it was Tennessee and Georgia. It was Auburn and Mississippi State last week. And our winner last week for the prizes was Michael Barons, and we have about 40 or 50 y'all play every week. So here's how it works. If you win that week, your name goes in the hat. We'll go all the way through the SEC championship game. We'll do one drawing for our grand prize drawing. Of course, if you win during the week, you get all the other prizes, which amount to, like we said, about $75, $80, $90 a week in retail value in coupons and gifts and merchandise. So your name goes in the hat, and then we're going to have a grand prize drawing. We're going to take the top 3 pickers of the year, and their name's going to go in the hat. And here's the prizes we got to give away this year. From Bill Harden Music, giving away a choice of acoustic or an electric guitar. From Cherokee Brick and Tile, we're giving away a $1,000 Big Green Egg Smoker. And from the fine folks at Pawn Max Incorporated, we're giving away a brand new 12-gauge pump shotgun and a brand new AR-15. And so we've got some great prizes to give away in our grand prize drawing this year. So join us each and every Thursday night right here on DSBNsports.com, on Facebook, which you can reach us at DSBN Sports on Facebook, and on YouTube at our YouTube live channel, DSBN Sports. And we're going to stream it all 3 of those each and every week, whether it's the talk show or whether it's the football game. So we're about 20 seconds from kickoff. We'll take one timeout. We'll come back and get the second half kicked off. 14-all at the end. We'll be back.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
And so we get ready for this second half. We are live from the Ed DePore Sports Complex. 14-all is your score. And senior Cody Burrell will do the honors for the Huskies. And back deep will be number 3, Jay Watkins, for the Perry Panthers. Tied up at 14 apiece. And here's the kick. And it's going to go to this near side along the 7-yard line. And on the return is going to be Davion Ross. And he's got room to run. And he gets out to the 38-yard line. And that's where maybe the 39. And they may give him the 40, actually. Let's see where they mark it at here. They'll go to the nose end of the football. We'll go to the 40, so good field position to open up this second half of play for the Perry Panthers. We'll see what they do at quarterback. They kind of moved Watkins over there and kind of ran out of a wildcat formation. And once Lane Rucker went down with that knee injury, they had one series without him. Tyler Ridley will come split to this near side. And they will line up in a wildcat formation. And they're going to take and they're going to give it to the up back, and he's not going to go very far, and that was Terrell Owens. Watkins is in at the setback at the quarterback position for the Panthers, and he's going to be dropped for a loss, and he's going to go from the 40 back to the 47 and make it a 48, so a two-yard loss. Line up with double backs this time, and quarterback Watkins is going to keep it, and the Huskies are not going to be fooled one bit, and they're going to blow the whistle, and they're going to sack him back, and let's see what they do. They're going to make it to from the 40, they're going to give him forward progress to the 37, so maybe a loss of 1. It's going to be third down, and about 13 yards to go. Ball's going to be back on the 36. Got to get to midfield to get a new set of downs, so 3rd and 14. They'll split a man out wide, Tyler Ridley to this side. They'll go slot to the other side. 2 men in the backfield in protection. Watkins going to take and going to give it on an end around, and he's got room to run, and he's got plenty of room to run. First down, and he's going to go, and that is going to be Davion Ross, and he's going to score a touchdown on a 3rd down and 14 from their own 36, and he's going to take it 64 yards for a touchdown. So they pull the defense that time with a little counteraction on a little jet sweep on an end around, and at the 10-17 mark, Davion Ross is going to have his 2nd touchdown of the night. They'll line up and they'll kick the extra point. It's up and it's good. Timeout on the field. Panthers lead it 21-14.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Tyler Knowles will set to do the kicking duties for the Panthers if they have just scored on a 64-yard touchdown run by Davion Ross to take back the lead in this game by a score of 21-14. On a 3rd and 14, tick of the distance. Jeremiah Kelly will do the honors. They'll kick it away and high and short, and the up back will have it on the 30. He'll cut back inside, 35-40. He's got room to run if he can beat the kicker. He cannot, and he'll be tackled on the 40-yard line of the Perry Panthers. I'm not for sure who that was on the return. And that may have been Jay McCants. Couldn't really tell. And that was Lorenzo Hargrove on the return. So Quentin Sewell will bring him up to the line in great field position, trailing by 7 now. They'll go to Sewell on a direct snap, and the Perry defense is going to step up, and they're really going to hit him hard, and he's going to lose maybe a yard. They may give him back to the line of scrimmage when number 74 was in there for them. And another man that was along the bottom there, and he is down. And that was, let's see who that was, number 74, if we can get a number. We've got 2 sets of rosters we're working off here, and it looks like it was Jamadi Harris. And we had a man getting up slow, and I believe that was number 7. Kennedy King. So Canisius King goes off after no game, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10, 4:49 to go here in this third period of play. 9:44 to go in this play. Go to Jeremiah Kelly, steps in. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's about as far as he's going to get. We had a helmet come off, and so we got a flag coming in, and let's check it and see what the call is here. And they're going to send a man off. And I'm not for sure exactly what the call is. Right now, marker still says 2nd and 10, and I believe this might go, they're going to get a hold against the Huskies. Let's see. Well, looks like where we're going with this. Well, who knows? Personal foul, face mask, and it's going to go against Perry. And that's going to be a 15-yard. We saw somebody's helmet come flying out of there, and that may have been the reason for the flag, and it was, and that's going to move it from the 37 down to the 26, 26 rather. So 1st down and 10 for the Huskies right there. Ball along the 26-yard line of Perry. 9:35 to go in the third period of play here in the second half. Quentin Sewell takes a direct snap. Going to get outside, and he's going to get 25, 20, 15, cuts it in on the 10, cuts it in on the 5, cuts it into the 4, and that is a 26-yard touchdown run by the Huskies, and we're 1 point away from tying this ball game up. And Quentin Sewell steps in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. So at 9:21 to go at the Ed DePore Sports Complex, all of a sudden we're a kick away from being knotted up again here between Howard and Perry. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field, 21 all. We'll be back live at the Ed. You're listening to the Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSPN Sports. We'll be back.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Welcome back to the Ed DePore. Cody Burrell will set the kickoff. Back deep for the Panthers will be Watkins and Davian Ross. They'll both stand along the 10. Here's a little high pooch kick, and it's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. And did he call a fair catch? Obviously he did. And they're going to get the Huskies on a late hit. And the coaches are not happy with that. And number 32 went into him, and that was Kerry Jones, the junior linebacker. And he's going to get an earful from Coach Hester. But let's see. Now, they're going to talk a long time about this. And it is a dead ball personal foul, and that's going to move it to the Howard Huskies 45-yard line, and that's where they're going to set up shop, first down and 10. So I think the complaint from Howard here is that he didn't get an appropriate wave on that. I'm not for sure. I thought it would look like a good wave on a fair catch to me. And so did the officials on the ground. I think it's a good call. And it's going to be 15 yards, and it's going to go against the Huskies. And so Perry's going to set up shop at the 45-yard line. Remember, they have lost Lane Rucker for the night. They now have Owens in the backfield, Watkins in the backfield. And Watkins is going to line up in that Wildcat formation. So he'll go both sides this time with slot receivers. He'll drop straight back, and he's going to throw for the first time in the second half. And he's got a man that's going to go incomplete, and he could have caught that and would have been short yardage because he backed up a long way to make that throw as pressure was coming. And it's going to be second down and 10 for Perry at the Howard Huskies 45-yard line. And I'm not for sure here. Yeah, mark the ball there right, sir. Thank you. Watkins will go to Owens. He'll step in. He's got one room to run. He's got more than that. He's going to pick up 8 big yards and go into the 36-yard line, 37, and it's going to be a third down and 2 right there for the Panthers. 21 all, 8:56. The clock runs here in this second half in the third period of play. Now the game's on slate tonight. It's all us. Watkins now staying in the shotgun. Owens behind him. He trips to that far side this time. Take. And going to hand it inside, and that is going to be Owens, and he's got enough for the first down and more. He'll pick up 7 and go inside the 31, make it 6.5, almost to the 30, and it'll be first down and 10 for him right there. First and 10 along the 30-yard line. Rucker in a shotgun, Rucker out, Watkins in at quarterback. Take and go to Owens. No, he'll keep it himself this time. Run inside, pick up 2, bring second and 8. He'll get to the 29-yard line. Watkins carrying the load here now that Rucker went out late in that second period. Jonathan Williams is the other back in the backfield for Perry. Watkins looks at his sleeve to get the play. Takes, and he's going to leave it to Williams, and Williams is going to fall inside the 25 to the 24, and he's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. And it's going to bring up a third down and very short here, inside 4 yards to go. Really just a pure 3. 7:23, clock runs in the third. We're 21 apiece. Watkins keeps it himself, steps in, has the first down and more as he'll get outside to the 20, fall into the 18, and roll into the 17-yard line, and a new set of downs for the Panthers right there. So they're getting a push up front along the offensive line. First down and 10 for the Panthers at the 18. That's where they finally mark it. Jonathan Williams is the other back in the backfield. He'll be the up back this time. They'll go to Owen. Steps in. One man will grab him, another one and twist him back. He'll get about a yard. Shelton on the tackle. He came in tonight the leading tackler for the Huskies on defense with 55 tackles. Watkins takes and options it himself and gets to the 16. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Maybe a long 8 here. So a key 3rd down for this Huskies defense coming on this play. Clock runs at 5:49 in the 3rd. We're knotted up at the Ed DePore Sports Complex. 21 all. Third down along the 17. Single setback is Owens this time. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he almost brought his leg away, but he could not. And the Huskies get the stop along the 15. He has to get into about that 7 to pick up a new set of downs, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 8, and that is going to bring on your kicker, number 22, Tyler Knowles, for the Panthers. And he's going to reach for a 31-yard field goal here to try to break the tie at 4:56. Here's the snap, the touch. The kick is long enough, and the kick is no good. Missed it right. And so the Huskies turned the drive away. He pushed it just right. And with 4:45 to go here in the 3rd, the Huskies are going to take over on downs. So Quentin Sewell and company will come on the field. And they will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So 4:45, the Huskies would like to try to make a drive here and take the lead for only the 2nd time of the night. They had the lead with the opening kickoff, and they played catch-up ever since. But it's 21 all now. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to cut inside. He's going to go from the 20, ball up to the 24-yard line as Quentin Sewell kept it on the keeper. Pick up a 4 on the play. He's really close to the 25. We'll give him 5 and call it a 2nd and long 5 for the 1st down. Our line will check in for the Huskies. Stewart will check out. Our line will come to this side. Traquavius Coleman will go to that far side. And we got a timeout here by the Huskies. We'll take it with them. 4:03 to go. 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
I've always wanted this. You have too. It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
Ready. Welcome back, and Quentin Sewell on the keeper, and he's going to get close to the 30-yard line before he is brought down on the play. And that's number 8 in on the tackle. And that was Tamarian L.K. Harrell. And just to give you a little update here on a little college football here tonight, it's number 17 Louisville and North Carolina State, and it looks like that game was in a delay. I don't know. We'll see. Back to the action here. Take, going to hand it off inside on a first down and 10 play. And on that little belly play, and it's going to go to the 32, 33-yard line, and we'll check and see who that was on the carry that time. And that was number 2, and that was DeAndre Shelton on the carry. Pick up 4, 2nd and 6. And it looked like that score was 0-0, and then all of a sudden it said come up with delay. And here we go. And Quentin Sewell's going to take it inside, and he's going to get a push, and he's going to get to the 40-yard line, and he may get another first down. And that game is scoreless between Louisville and North Carolina State, and that is in the second period of play. So after getting a good line push, that gets Quentin Sewell the first down, and that moves it up to the 41, and the clock rolls at the 2:40 mark of this third period of play, and the Huskies and the Panthers are all tied up. Quentin Sewell, direct snap. It'll go to him. He'll pick up some yardage. He'll go from the 41 and get to the 48, pick up 7. It'll bring up a second down. And they will mark it at the 47-yard line, so that is a little bit close to 7 yards for a first down. Second down and 3, under the 2-minute mark now in the third period of play. Take, and Quentin Sewell will take it. If he can get a block, he'll cross midfield, and he'll get run out of bounds on the 47-yard line, maybe the 48-yard line of the Perry Panthers. And that's going to be another first down, and they'll mark it at the 48-yard line of the Panthers. And we've got a timeout from Perry. We'll take it with them. Timeout on the field, 1:40 to go here in this third period of play. Tied up at 21 all, 30-second timeout. We'll be back. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Welcome back to the Ed DeVore Sports Complex. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us. Do want to thank our sponsors one more time, of course. You park them, you sell them. Stoner's Pizza, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Bill Harden Music, BT Media Productions, the Macon Touchdown Club. And we'll get back to the rest of them here in just a second. On a first down and 10. Quentin Sewell's going to stop and look. Going to throw. Had a man down there, and he just stopped on his route, and I don't think he went far enough with it. Probably pulled up a little early. It was a good-looking route, but couldn't get it to him, going to DeAndre Shelton on that. Once again, our sponsors this year, Stoner's Pizza, our title sponsor. You park them, you sell them. The car lot for you, located at 3306 Vineville Avenue. Texas Border Grill. If you're there tonight, you can watch the game of the week each and every Friday night, in this case Thursday. Kudzu Seafood, Lee Clack and Company. They've got the game live on the 100-inch screen down there tonight. Quentin Sewell's going to step inside, and he got rocked. And he got popped that time by number 11 for the Perry Panthers. And that was Ja'Cory Burks. Bill Harden Music, Pawn Max Incorporated, Apparel Authority, the official clothing provider for DSBN Sports. Doesn't matter what you need, if it's screen printing, embroidery, polo shirts, T-shirts, hats, anything you can think of from a corporate standpoint or an athletic standpoint, go see the folks at Apparel Authority. Sewell on a key 3rd down and 11. He's going to look inside, and he's not going to get anywhere. And he was looking at the pressure the whole time, and they're going to drop him all the way back. They're going to give him the 41-yard line. That's where they're going to give him on forward progress, and that is actually the 43. And I'll tell you, that's a gracious plenty. So that is about a 10-yard loss. And so the Panthers stopped the drive just as the Huskies did, and they're going to kick this one away with 16 seconds in the clock running. And let's see, is that Ross back there? Good snap. Punter's going to get it away. Pressure came, and it's going to hit on the 27. It's going to take a Huskies roll inside the 15 all the way to the 14-yard line, and that's going to end the 3rd period of play. We go to the 4th, all knotted up. Howard Huskies 21, Perry Panthers 21. We'll be back to close it out from Ed to 4 in just a minute.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
So we come back to start the 4th quarter. Let's quickly recap the scoring here in the second half. At the 10-17 mark, it was a 64-yard run by Davian Ross as we were knotted up at halftime 14 apiece. Extra point was good, and that put Perry up 21-14. And then Quentin Sewell got his second touchdown of the night at the 9:21 mark for Howard. 26-yard run, extra point was good. We're knotted up at 21 as we start the 4th. Watkins is going to be your quarterback, and he's going to sweep it outside from the 15 and go to about the 19-yard line, maybe the 20. So he's going to pick up close to 5, and they're going to give him 5, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. So now it's a test of wheels on these defense who can stop the other's offense as we go into this 4th period of play. As we said, Lane Rucker is gone for the night. For the Panthers at quarterback, it's been Jay Watkins the rest of the way. Davian Ross will be to this near side. Christian Stewart will be to the other side. Check that. That will be, I believe, Owens over there. No, it's not Owens. He'll split Owens out this time in the flat. Going to throw it to him and going to fake and come inside. And he's going to break and get a first down and more. And he's going to get to the 30-yard line. He's going to pick up 10 yards on the play and keep a drive alive with a new set of downs. He sent Owens out in the flats and faked to him, and he tucked it and ran it right up the gut and picked up 10 yards. And it was a good play fake by Watkins, because it froze the outside man, and when they got the blocking up front, he took it right up the middle. Malik Mullins checks out of the game. To that far side now will be a number 19, it looks like they brought in, and that's Tyler Ridley. And it is Ridley. Ross down to this side. Williams, and that's who they'll go through. Williams will have a lead blocker, but not for long, but he'll still get away and turn it upfield, and he's going to get smacked down right along the 35-yard line, make it to 36, and a big, big hit that time by number 20 for the Howard Huskies, and that's Mikael Mack. And he popped him up high. And I tell you now, got to be careful making that kind of hit because he got him right up in the face mask. Ridley goes split to that far side. 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 36. Howard needs to try to do something on defense. They'll go to Owens. He's got blocking on that side. Cut it back inside. He'll have a 1st down, and he'll be stopped at the 40-yard line. It's enough for a new set of downs at the 41. 9:49, 9:48 now. Perry is slowly but surely on the ground now, starting to mount a drive. This one started on their own 15-yard line. Tyler Ridley to that far side. Malik Mullins will be the slot to this near side. Out wide will be Davion Ross. In the backfield is Watkins. Got a up back and a another back behind him. And this one will go to number 12, I think, on the carry, Jonathan Williams. And he'll pick up 2 yards, 2nd and 8 along the, well, they'll give him more than that. He'll get up to the 45, make it the 46, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 5 to go. Clock does roll under 9 minutes now. Ross to this near side. Tyler Ridley to the far side. They'll put the slot on this side as Mullins. Watkins will have an up blocker in front of him. He'll go to Owens. No, he'll keep it himself. Not much room to run as he'll reach in and get to the 47-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards short. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. About to go to the 8-minute mark in this 3rd period of play. We're tied up 21 all. And both teams got a touchdown early in that 3rd period at the 10 and 9-minute mark, but since then, it's been a defensive battle back and forth. In a shotgun. Watkins, long count, takes. He comes to this near side. Can he cut inside and get the 1st down? He cannot. And the Huskies are going to stop him along the 49. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And it's going to be a long 2 as he's really right between about the 48 and a half. So this would be a good time maybe for a fake. But Tyler Knowles has checked in as the punter. Back deep for the Huskies will go number 20, Mikhail Mack. So Knowles will step into this one at about his 38. Mack stands along his 15 toes touching it. Here's a good snap, and it drops it on the ground, and Knowles is not going to get it away, but he does, and Mack's going to come up and catch it on the 30. He's going to backpedal. Perry's not going to be able to stop him. He's still going to run, and he's going to get to the 31. And number 8 that missed him initially, L.K. Harrell, came back and made the tackle the 2nd time. So Howard, with 6:59 to go in this game, now has the ball on the 30-yard line. They stop Perry's drive. They'll try to stop it again. Quentin Sewell takes and gives it to Jeremiah Kelly. Kelly's going to run outside. He's going to get from the 30 to the 37-yard line. And that's a 7-yard pickup. Make it, let's see where they do mark it, just short of the 38, about an 8-yard pickup. And we have a player down, and that is number 8. And he's going to jog off this time. And we've got a timeout, but we're going to keep it here. So 6:47, and they'll run the clock, so no timeout. And that was TK Harrell. that went off. Hargrove checks out. Wides to either side. They'll take and go to the quarterback. Sewell spins. Got his first down and more. 45-50. 45-40. They'll push him out of bounds on about the 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They'll mark it along the 37. 6:17 to go. And the Huskies are in business along the Panthers' 37-yard line. Time on the clock, 6:17. They'll run him out of bounds. $21 all, 6:17. Rucker is gone for Perry at quarterback. It's been a defensive battle since he left. Snap. Go to Quentin Sewell. Step in. 35, 31, 32. Falls into the 30. On into the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Clock continues to run at 6:04, and we go to 6. Howard trying to go to 5-2. Perry is 4-1 on the year. Perry's only loss has been to Peach County. Sewell in a shotgun. Going to take the lead block and follow him. Going to spin. He's going to be close to the first down. I believe on the second effort he's going to have it, and he does, as he'll fall directly into the 27. Had to get to the 27.5, and he's got it by a half a yard. The Panthers are trying to bow their back on defense. Got good pressure that time, just good leg work by Quentin Sewell to keep that drive alive and not face a 4th down. 5:34, clock runs. 21 all. Wide outs to both sides. 2 men set in the backfield. Taking, going to leave it under that little belly trap inside. The old counter tray, and that's going to get him to the 20, maybe the 19. Going to get him to the 20. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 3. 2nd and 3. Ball at the 20. Got to get directly to the 17 to keep the chains moving for the Howard Huskies. Perry comes up in a 3-man front. Now they'll creep the outside linebacker out of that 3-4 to this near side. Take and Sewell, the quarterback's going to keep it. Runs inside. Got room to run. 15, 10. Act out of bounds at the 3-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Huskies right there. Let's see where they'll mark it in. Maybe the 2. We'll call it the 3, 1st and goal. 4:37 to go in this one. First down and goal. They're going to mark him out back at the 7-yard line, is it? Nope. Take it to the 2-yard line. Sewell out of a shotgun. Going to take and going to drop it on the ground. And he's going to lose the ball, and Howard is not going to get in. Perry is going to get the ball. Howard has made a huge, huge mistake inside the 3-yard line. The quarterback lined up in a shotgun. They snapped it to him in a shotgun, and he dropped it on the ground with pressure coming, and Perry has recovered it all the way back out at their own 25-yard line, and they have turned away possibly a game-winning touchdown. Wow. Quite frankly, unbelievable. 21 all. Howard was knocking on the door, 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, and snapped it in the shotgun, and the quarterback couldn't handle it. So now what happens? Watkins in a shotgun. He's going to go to Owens. He's got big room to run. He's going to stay on his feet and go from the 25 all the way out to the 45. And Perry, all of a sudden, his old momentum has swung their way with 4:20 to go in this 4th. Man, how costly is that game fumble going to be for the Huskies? 1st and goal at the 2. Fumble it all the way back to the 25. Perry gets it. First play, Owens goes 20 yards. 1st down on the 45. Perry trying to win it with 4 minutes to go in the game. Going to hand it. Watkins going to take it. Going to break one tackle. Got a block outside. Got another one. They'll tackle him along the 48-yard line on a 3-yard pickup. 3:52. 3:51. Second down and 7. Second down and 7. Ball rests at the 47-yard line. 3:31, 3:30. They finally put it on the ground. 3:28. Taking a long time to get this play in from the Perry sidelines. Ridley will go to the far side. Ross to this near side. Watkins in the backfield with Williams and Owens. Takes and goes to Owens. No, he's going to keep it himself. He broke outside and got to the 50, but they turned him around and got him at the right as he crossed the 50. They'll mark him short of the 49. It's going to bring up a third down with 2:55 to go. Huge third down in this ball game. Got to get just short of the 45 to pick up a new set of downs. Nose into the ball at the 49.5 of the Huskies. 2:39. Third down, we'll call it an even 5. In a shotgun. Take. Going to look. Going to throw out in the flat, and he's got blockers out there, and he's got away, and he's got a first down, and Perry's going to roll into the 36-yard line of the Huskies with a new set of downs. And the band comes alive across the way. First down and 10, 2:23. First down and 10. Huskies trying to make something happen on defense. They go to Owen, steps in, 35, 34, maybe. Now, the other thing to bear in mind here, too, is Tyler Knowles, the kicker for the Panthers, has got a pretty good leg. 1:50 to go in this one. Ball rests at the 34-yard line, maybe the 33. Got to get to the 26, 2nd and 7. Clock runs, 1:35, long count. Throws out in the flat, got a block, and he's got Ross. Ross going to try to break away. He cannot. Huskies are going to tackle him back on the 35, make it to 34. Third down and 8. Does Perry want to go to overtime here? Surely they can't reach for a field goal from this far. We'll find out when we come back. Third timeout. We'll be back. 57 seconds to go in this one.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Ed to 4. 57 seconds to go in this ball game, 21 apiece. Howard had it first and goal at the 2-yard line with 2 minutes to go in this game and snapped it on first and goal out of a shotgun formation, and the quarterback couldn't hang on to it. It got by Quentin Sewell. Perry recovered it all the way back at the 25. They have now driven it to the Howard 34. 57 ticks on the clock. Watkins in a shotgun. Ross to this side, Ridley to the other with 2 more. They'll go trips to that far side. Snap, going to take and keep it himself. He's going to try to sneak inside. He's going to be short of the first down as he'll get to the 32. And he has got to get to the 26-yard line to pick up a new set of downs, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. And we've got a timeout here. We got an official's timeout. I'm not sure what it is. We got a player on the ground for Perry, and the trainer is out on the field. 30-second timeout. We'll take him with him. When we come back, it'll be 4th and 6 with 41 seconds to go in this one. We'll be back. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Welcome back to the Ed DePore Sports Complex. Number 53 is being taken off the field, and he's kind of ginger on that leg as well, too. And so he is the second player starter to go out here tonight for Perry. Ball sits at the 32-yard line. It is 4th down and 6. 21 all. 38 seconds, and the clock has now run. 4th down and 6. So let's see what happens here. Up to the line with Watkins in a shotgun on a 4th down and 6. Long count here. They're trying to just run the clock down, and they're going to call a timeout, and they are with 16 seconds left. And I think they were just trying to get Howard maybe to jump off sides, and we're going to keep it right here in a ball game that has been at times very, very entertaining here tonight. Perry lost their quarterback, Lane Rucker. And ever since then, this has been pretty much a defensive battle. 2 minutes ago, Howard had it 1st and goal with 2 minutes left in this game, tied at 21 apiece at the 2-yard line. Lined up in a shotgun, quarterback couldn't handle the snap, went behind him 23 yards. Perry recovered it, and they have now driven it with 3 third-down conversions to the 32-yard line. They've got to get to the 26 to pick up a 1st down. Perry has burnt their final timeout, so I don't know what they're going to do on 4th and 6 here. They're not going to try to kick it, I don't think. And it doesn't look like they are. So, yes, they are going to kick it. This will be a 49-yard field goal attempt. And Howard's going to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. So Tyler Knowles is going to line up and try to win it right here for the Panthers. Now, we'll check who's doing the hold on this as well, too. So jockeying for region position here. Knowles will come back on the field. This ball is going to be spotted on the 39. Now, Watkins is your holder here. So let's see what happens. And Howard's going to call a second timeout. And that is going to be leaving them with none. That is it for them. We'll stay right here. Boy, this is going to be one heck of a ball game to wind it up with right here. 21 all. $16 seconds left. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Stoner's Pizza Joint, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, Texas Border Grill, Kudzu Seafood, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Pawn Max, Apparel Mart, Bill Harden Music, the Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Productions, and Middle Georgia State University. Well, he's got to kick it now. Nobody's got any timeouts left. Knowles going to try to reach from 49. Snap. Touch. Kick is long enough, and kick is no good. And he pushed it wide right. So with 10 seconds to go in this game, Howard is going to get the football back. So with 10 seconds left, that'll put the ball down on the 20. And let's see what Howard decides to do here. And I believe Howard moved, and that's going to put him back to the 15. So we'll stay at 10 seconds. Now Howard will have to go all the way back through their 15-yard line. And what do you do here, Coach? There's a Hail Mary. And that's pretty much what they're going to do. Nope, they're just going to sit on it, and they'll down it. And we're going to get free football. So we'll go to overtime. We'll take a timeout, and we'll go back to it. 21 all into regulation at Ed DePore. You're listening to the Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSPN Sports. We will return.
I've always wanted this. You have too. It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication paid off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Well, welcome back to Ed DePore as we get ready for overtime here. And I'm not for sure what they'll put on the clock here exactly. Let's check it and see. And they'll do 3 minutes. And so they'll put 3 minutes on, and then we'll get ready for the overtime. That's what they're going to do. So we're 3 minutes out. So we'll take a couple more breaks. We'll come back, and we'll see how this one washes out from the Ed DePore. 21 all. Couple of minute break, and we'll come back and go to overtime. You're listening to the Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSPNsports.com. We'll be back after this timeout. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers?
So welcome back to the Ed DePore Sports Complex. Russell Deese, glad to be with you. We got free football. So we're 12 seconds away from getting this overtime ready to go, 21 apiece. The last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this game were something to watch because Howard had it first and goal at the 2-yard line. All the momentum in the world tied at 21, going in for the win possibly. They line up in a shotgun, and it gets away from the quarterback on a low snap, rolls all the way back to their 25, and Perry takes over. So now the Panthers will have it on the first possession. This time Watkins will go under center. And let's see, we have not got the clock. We're waiting for the other referee. So Rucker is gone. Watkins is gone the rest of the way for him. Williams and Owens will be in the backfield under center. Going to take and run the naked bootleg to that side. They're going to chase him. They're going to get him, and they're going to throw it away, but I'm not for sure what happened. We've got a flag on the far side. That's probably going to be a hold unless somebody grabbed a face mask. And it's going to be a false start. So kind of late on that flag for a false start, unless I just absolutely didn't see it, but I don't think I missed it. So that's going to move it from the 15 back to the 20. So do you make it 1st and 10 from the 20 or 2nd down from the 15? Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're going to move it back. Ball start, 2nd down. 1st down, rather, from the 20. In the backfield, Jonathan Williams, Terrell Owens, Jay Watkins at quarterback. Rucker is gone since the 3rd period. So Ridley will come to this side along with a man in the slot, Jonathan Williams. Watkins in a shotgun, goes to Owens. Let's see, can he get outside? Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, breaks 3. He broke away. He broke away, touchdown. Unbelievable. Had him dead to rights behind the line of scrimmage along the 23, and Owens got away and just took it 20 yards for a touchdown. So the extra point will come from Knowles. Ball is going to bounce, and it's going to get away from the kicker, and he's going to try to run it in for the 2-point extra point, and they'll stop him. Now, how big is this? Overtime, Owens got a 20-yard run. And now Perry leads it 27-21. So now the Huskies will line it up. A bad snap to Knowles has been good all night on his extra points. And how big will that be? We'll see right now. So what can this Perry Panthers defense do? Can they hang on here? 27-21. Big extra point missed. 1st down for the Huskies. Take. Quentin Sewell steps in. He'll get to the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. They'll give him the 10. Pick up a 5. Make it 2nd and 5. Mark it dead on the 15. Adrian Stewart will check out. Arlen will check in. Second and 5, and we got a flag, and let's see. Ball start against Howard. So that'll make it 2nd down and 10. Jarquavius Coleman checks in from the sideline with the play. So after a 5-yard pickup on 1st down, it was 2nd and 5, and they shoot themselves in the foot again inside the red zone. Quarterback's going to take it, going to get outside, 15. Can he get outside? He gets to the 10. Can he get to the 5? No. And he'll get pushed out of bounds, and that's going to be a late hit. And that is going to be a late hit, and let's see if that'll be half the distance to the goal. Here's the call. Dead ball foul, personal foul against Perry. He got it to the 9, It was going to be 3rd down and 4. That's going to take it to the 4.5. Automatic first down. Half the distance to the goal. So first down, Howard, 27-21. High snap on the extra point for Perry. Knowles could not get the kickoff, tried to run it in, couldn't. Now how big is it again? Howard knocking on the door in overtime. First and goal from the 4.5. Come on, Mr. Referee, pick your flag up. And he throws it on the field again. And I'm not for sure what this call is. Is this something to do with the spot of the ball? No, I don't guess so. I don't know what this is all about. First and goal for the Huskies. Take quarterback Sewell outside. 3, 2, 1. He is in. He is in. Let's see if he's in. Yes, he is. And we are all knotted up at 27 apiece. Well, timeout by Perry. We're going to keep it right here, though. Surely you just stick in there and kick it. You don't go for 2 here, are you? It's 27-all. You kick the extra point and get out of here with a win. $27-all. $27-all going for 2. I don't know what was agreed on here, but why would you not kick the extra point and win it? Taking the quarterback, drops it on the ground, but he's going to pick it up. He's going to get in the corner. He's going to get in the corner. He's going to get in the corner. 2-point conversion is good. 2-point conversion is good. Howard wins it in overtime. 29-27. Quentin Sewell got it. Game over. 30-second timeout. We'll wrap it up. We'll be back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today. So welcome back to Ed DePore. We'll wrap it here. Let's quickly recap the scoring in tonight's game. It started with Howard. Maybe this was a sign of things to come. Opening kickoff, 83 yards. Jeremiah Kelly, 6-0. Extra point was no good. Shades of things to come, 2.0. 7:44 to go in the first. It was Rucker to Davian Ross on an 18-yard touchdown pass. Extra point was good. Perry led it 7-6. Then with 8:30 to go in the second, after fumbling a punt along the 50, Jay Williams-Watkins picked it up and skirted 47 yards for the touchdown. Extra point was good. Perry led it 14-6. Then with 1:25 to go in the half, a 1-yard run by Quentin Sewell. 2-point conversion was good, and the Huskies answered, and it was all 14 apiece. We went to the second half. With 10:17 to go, Davian Ross got on the board for the second time on a 64-yard run. Extra point was good, and Perry led it 21-14. Then the Huskies answered back. In the third period with 9:21 to go, Quentin Sewell went 26 yards. Extra point was good. It was 21 all. We were scoreless in the fourth till 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Howard had the ball. First and goal at the 2, lined up in a shotgun, and it got away from the quarterback on the snap, rolled all the way back to the 25. Perry recovered it. They drove it to the 32-yard line of Howard with 10 seconds to go and tried to kick one from 49 yards out, and it fell short and was wide to the right. We go to overtime on a 3rd down and 6 play. Owens runs it in from 20 yards out. They had him dead to right in the backfield from 20 yards out. Couldn't tackle him. Kicked the extra point, 27-21 at that point. Howard got their shot. Quentin Sewell from 4.5 yards out, the quarterback carried it in for the touchdown. Howard decided to go for 2. Quentin Sewell took it in, 29-27. Howard wins it in a thriller from Ed to 4. Perry goes to 4-2. They go to 0-1 in the region. Howard goes to 5-2. They go to 1-1 in the region. Huge game for Barney Hester tonight and his Huskies to win it. Our final, once again, from the Ed to 4 Sports Complex. In overtime, Huskies win it 29-27. That's going to do it for us tonight. We'll see you next Friday night, Thursday night from Stoner's Pizza on Forsyth Road for Gridiron Gab. We'll see you next Friday night. We'll be live from the Eagles Nest at Stratford Academy as the Eagles take on their crosstown rivalry in the half-mile rivalry, as they call it, on next Friday night. That's going to do it from here. 29-27, Huskies in overtime. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.